Yo, YouTube. Yo, YouTube. Welcome back to the most interesting, the most intriguing channel on these YouTube streets, Mr. Numbers TV, with your guy, Mr. Numbers, where we always seem to find the numbers. On today's show, guys, we have the legendary, the iconic Arlene Smith, member of the third girl group, African American girl group, to gain nationwide success in America, the CHANTEL'S, dead at 84 years old, right? So Arlene Smith, a member of the CHANTEL'S, hit song Maybe, Billboard charts or the Hot 100, I forget which one. You know what happens when you go on them awards. You know what happens when you get them awards. It's the clock start ticking, right? Now, Gematria, the ancient Jewish practice of hiding numbers inside of words since 8th century BC. First seen used with King Sargon II, the king of Assyria, who built a wall. Either when he died, they built a wall in his memory, or he built the wall. And the length of the wall, which I believe is 16,283 cubits, when you add up all those numbers, the sum you get, and then you add up all the letters in his name, it matches up. There's a number in there that matches, that links up his name to the length of the wall that was made, either while he was alive or in his memory. Thus proving that there are numbers inside of words. So if you add up all the letters in the CHANTEL'S, C being the third letter of the alphabet, H the 8th, A the 1st, N the 14th, T the 20th, E the 5th, L the 12th, and S the 19th, if I'm not mistaken. And you add all that up, you're going to get a number, right? All right, so the CHANTEL'S adds up to a number. Now, Arlene Smith, she was the lead singer. I believe that's her right here, right? So she's 1/4 of the group, the CHANTEL'S. Arlene Smith, lead singer of the so she was the lead. She was the head singer. She was on the mic. She was standing in the front. She was on the. You know what happened when you the lead. You know what happened when you the lead singer, right? Oh, so they said she to the far right. Okay, I mean, she dark skinned, so it looked like that. Okay. But Arlene Smith, lead singer of the CHANTEL'S, one of the first black girl groups to top the charts in the late 1950s, and top that chart, died of that heart attack on July 29th at the age of 84 or 12 or 3. 8 plus 4 is 12, 1 plus 2 is 3. The CHANTEL'S scored their first hit in 1958 with Maybe, which peaked at what, everybody? At number 6. At number 15, 1 plus 5 is 6 on the Billboard Hot 100. I made it to the chart right before I made it to the 150 national chart. So right before the Billboard Hot 100, right? I was almost stamped. My countdown was about to begin. And sold more than 1 million copies. They went platinum. Back in the days, platinum. Right? After a solo career in the 1960s, Smith eventually left the industry to pursue a master's degree in education. She taught music to elementary school students in Manhattan before retiring about 2 decades ago, right? Okay, so this is the CHANTEL'S, right? This is the CHANTEL'S. Oh, so it got to be her then. I'm just looking at the nose. So it's her right there. But I would have thought it was the dog. Okay. 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 So yeah, this was a legendary group. Now they were the third group to gain nationwide success, preceding the Teen Queens and the Bobettes, right? The group was established in the early 1950s by students attending St. Anthony of Padua Church and School in the Bronx, right? Arlene Smith, whose song maybe helped define doo-wop. So doo-wop, doo-wop, boo-boo, doo-boo, boop, doo-wop, doo-wop, boo-boo, doo-doo, doo-wop, boo-boo. You know, they making doo-wop music. Now, guys, my job here simply as a self-professed professional 7 years of case studies experienced Gematria teacher is to simply show you where the age of her death is hidden in this entire story of her life like a riddle. So she passed at 84, and I just want to show you where that 84 is to show you that I don't think that she died just by a heart attack, right? I'm not saying she didn't have a heart attack. I just think there's just more to the story. And my way of doing that is by repetitiously, if that's a word, repetitiously showing you where the age of their death is hidden somewhere in the story like a riddle that makes sense, right? The CHANTEL'S are a pop music group and are the third African American group to enjoy nationwide success in the United States, right? So yeah, that's number 3. First of all, they love 3, 6, and 9, and that's a big accomplishment. So if you guys felt that there was a game of unaliven being played inside of the industry and they take out famous people, celebrities, actors, models, heads, CEO, heads of big corporations, billionaires, millionaires, child actors, TikTok stars, and they do it on certain dates and certain times, and they hide that number somewhere specifically inside of the story about their life like a riddle. It could be anywhere in their first name, their last name, the date they died, the date they was born. Where would you guys look for the age of their unaliven? Hidden in the story like a riddle. Now, boom, 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 something. Hold on, guys, because this is off of the top, but there's something missing. I might have got rid of something. Oh, okay. I know what I got to do. We freestyling. It's off the top of the head. Okay, so I had to pull this out, right? So when I pull this out, now you get the age of her birth, and her death was last month, the end of last month, July 29th, 2026. Now, also in this group was Sonia Goring Wilson, born Michelle Goring. She got a different name. And Renee Minus White, Jackie Laundry Jackson, one of the founders, I believe. But we focusing on Arlene right now, right? No disrespect. So now, guys, in this entire story about her life, where do you guys think it could be? In the school she went to? It could be in the other 2 first all-girl African American groups, the Teen Queens and the Bobettes, right? It could be in any one of these, right? This is the Bobettes, another all-girl black R&B group, right? The Bobettes were an American R&B girl group who had 1957 5 plus 7 is 12, 1 plus 2 is 3 top 10 hit song, Satan 10, called Mr. Lee. The group initially existed from 1955, 55 is Satan, to 1974, and included Janie Poe, Emma Poe, right? So that's one, and then we have the Teen Queens. They don't have no picture. right? So the Teen Queens were an American musical group from the 1950s, most remembered for their hit single Eddie My Love, which reached number 14 on the Billboard Hot 100 charts and number 3 on the R&B bestsellers charts on the third month, March 1956, right? I don't make this up, right? I don't make this up. So guys, once again, where do you think the age 84 is hidden if you thought there was foul play and you thought this was a game that was being played inside of the industry, right? Now, she was born, she's the lead singer, they gotta point that out. She was the head, right? She was born October 5th, 1941, and she passed July 29th, 2026. Now, since I've been doing Gematria for 7 years straight, stopped for 1 year and we back again now for another year. We're going for year 8. But since I got 7 years of case studies every single day, back to back, with every single celebrity person you could think of in your life. Even I have famous people in my family, and I did my own family members, right? Where do you think it could be in her career, in her discography, any one of her record labels, right? Performed at Carnegie Hall. Where do you think the age 84 is hidden in this entire story like a riddle? If you did think so, which you would never think a day in your life, right? Where do you think my witty little mind told me to go search? Well, when was she born? She was born October 5th, 1941, right? If I'm not sadly mistaken. But we don't get no 84. How can we get the 84 in this? What did my mind tell me to do? Well, first, I just abbreviated a little bit. Close but no cigar. We get 85 with the alphabet in reverse. We so close. No. This isn't real time, guys. But how else can we do it? Can we say this is the date also? Can we also say that when you abbreviate the date and you put October 5th, 41, which is still 1941, with the alphabet going forward for some strange reason, some strange, crazy, kooky reason, guys. Spooky, kooky, creepy. You get the age 84 of the lead singer of the CHANTEL'S, Miss Arlene Smith. Her age 84 hidden inside of the date that she was born. I'm done. And you see that 6 right there. Take the 0 off. In the Chaldean, that big boy. You see that 6. Guys, this is Mr. Numbers TV. Once again, I don't know how many more of these. No disrespect to the family. Please show the Smith family. Please show Arlene Smith's family. Show the Chantel. Show the Bobettes, if any of them are still alive. Show the Teen Queens. Show everybody. Right? That why is the age of her unalive and hidden inside of the date of her birth. But you gotta mess around with her. You gotta mess around with the date of her birth to find it though. You gotta do it like a riddle. Listen, this is Mr. Numbers TV. If this made sense to you guys, because it have to, because this is just the alphabet. You see the alphabet right down there at the bottom. Right? A, B, C. Easy as 1, 2, 3. Do, re, mi. Yes, Michael Jackson 33 was, Freemason 33 was singing about Gematria, aka the unaliving game, aka murder by numbers, right? Unaliving people to get to the top of your profession, and whoever got the most hats, whoever got the most bodies in the industry, they go down in the Dark Hall of Fame. This is Mr. Numbers TV with another amazing find. Number gang, mathematics gang, intelligence gang. Once again, Signing off. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Thank you for watching. Show everybody, your mommy, your daddy, your brother, your sister, your mother, your father, your uncle. Show your teacher. This is math. Educational people gotta love this. Show your principal. They gotta love this. It's hard to deny. It's what they're into. And until the next one, guys, unfortunately, it's a lot more to come.